3 tournament. Team Del Vecchio ended up taking it all, but there were a lot of players that played really, really well throughout that 3-on-3. I'm joined here by Ken Kale and Art Regner, and we're going to give you a little breakdown of that 3-on-3 before we get into today's scrimmage. Guys, what did you think overall of the anthem after the team introductions?
At forward, number 22, Ethan Phillips. At forward, number 78, Gregor McLeod. On defense, number 73, Malti Setkov. On defense, number 28, Gustav Lindstrom. And in goal, number 31, Jesper Eliasson. And now, starting for Team Howe and wearing red. At forward, number 14, Robert Mastro Simoni. At forward, number 90, Joe Valeno. At forward, number 57, Jonathan Berggren. On defense, number 84, Casper Gonzalo. On defense, number 53, Moritz Seider. And in goal, number 38, Philip Larson.
In, got it to the right side of Groove, makes his way into the corner. He's eased in along the boards on a little bit of a check there. Helmet is on the ice. Kevin Maki going after the puck. Goal, and I think the first 2 goals that were given up by Team Lindsay came around the same area on the ice. It was a nice feed from the side of the net, behind the net, right out in front for Morgan, who found the opening and drilled it home.
And Art, I'm going to have you talk about the next goal. We saw one from Ryan Kuffner, and we talked a lot about him in the 3-on-3 tournament. As Ken had mentioned during the broadcast, it was a fairly similar goal to the first one, kind of the same spot.
Right, almost the same spot. You know, he has a great shot, as you can see that, you know, short side there, up high, and, you know, you got the shot off quickly, and it was accurate. And again, you know, Kuffner was a guy that, you know, led Princeton in all-time leading scorer for Princeton, and you know, had a little bit of struggle when he was up here with the Red Wings last season, but you know, he knew exactly what to do.
And you guys just saw the goal from Lucas Saviches. That was the 3rd goal for Team Howe, and another guy that we talked a lot about last night, so it wasn't surprising to see him get on the board.
No, not at all. And now we see the first Team Lindsay goal that was scored there by Tufto, set up by Ryan Hiroshi, or I'm sorry, Taro Hiroshi. And it was a nice feed by Hiroshi. He kind of faked the goaltender. It looked like he was going to shoot the puck. Instead, he passed it sideways over, and a good play by Tufto to bury the puck behind the goaltender, Larson.
Right, you could tell Larson was kind of team in the game, allowed Team Lindsay to mount a comeback. I mean, Team Howe had some chances, and we're going to see one right here. And, you know, Keith, actually, that was actually a good play by one of the forwards coming back and lifting the stick.
That was Lucas Saviches, who continues to play well in this development camp.
Yes, and then there were 2 goals by Team Lindsay in that period. We had the first one, it was Gregor McLeod. We talked a lot about him, and from the feed on Tufto.
Yeah, right there, I think that's Kevin Maki, I think.
Yes, it is, Art.
Oh, yep, that was the next goal. That's Kevin Maki, and that was a great feed on that play, too.
Right, he's a high skill level player. You know, again, it's not so much his size as he can build up his strength and his stamina. The Red Wings really do like his game. He has high skill, and he showed it.
Had the goals out of order. There's the one from McLeod.
He was set up by Tufto right there, and he made a nice pass across on really a 2-on-0. Get rid of the goaltender diving across, could not get to it, but good passing play, a good finish, and 2 goals by Team Lindsay there in the 2nd period, and we're all tied up going into the 3rd period in this championship red-white game.
And here you're looking at the numbers of Keith Petrozelli from his season with.
No, thank you very much. It's always fun. You know, we enjoy it, and it beats working for a living, as I've always said.
Here's Tufto, 2 points in the game. He scores on a backhand, then he goes crashing in along the end boards. He's slow getting up. That's his 3rd point of the game, and Tufto has given his team a 4-3 lead.
Well, you hate to see anybody shaken up, but hopefully it's just that, just shaken up from running into the boards. What a great play, a way to finish it.
Well, it looks like he jammed his lower back a little bit, kind of wrenched it.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure Valeno, who was there, got his...
Now,
Soderbaum has to be gassed out there right now.
he really does. But he's pretty good on faceoffs, I'll say that.
Puck held in. Here's a shot wide of the goal. Here's Kupner along the near wing. Finds an opening. Swings it across. A shot. They score!
Valeno.
Joe Valeno tying it up with 32 seconds to go.
Little bonus hockey.
Yeah, and you know, Ken, you mentioned Valeno specifically when saying the players that you might not see the entire game when you need them, they shine through, and that was Kupner and Valeno that were involved in that one.
Right, you know, that is...
lead on them. I think that was back in December when Nielsen...
Odin's in.
Here's Tufto, a couple of points with a shot, and the save was made by Brattstrom, the goaltender. So Tufto, who had 2 goals and an assist, could not get the big goal here in the shootout.
Not surprising to see him out there shooting first, though.
Well, this kid's a high-skill player. I want to see what kind of move he has here.
Berggren picks it up at center, cuts wide, over the line, slows it down, twisting and turning between the hash marks, try to go upstairs, and Geilander with a save.
I'm not so sure I'm a fan of that, like, slow, sauntering move into the net. I think it just gives the goalie a lot of time to... I think Hiroshi's going to be a little quicker. Well, maybe not.
See what he does? He cuts between the circles, rather slow, got the shot away, and the save made by Brattstrom. No good.
It's like to see some guy just grab the puck, skate really hard, and just tee off.
I remember Reed Larson who had a heck of a slap shot. He took a slap shot in a New Year's Eve game on a penalty shot and didn't score. All right, here's Mo Sider. Making his way in, cuts out in front of Geilander, picks up speed, and he tried to tuck it in along the far side, but he was stopped.
Again, I like his thinking there, but give DeRitter some, or Geilander some credit.
Here's Kevin Mackey.
It's a goal. It's a goal.
Makes his way in. He shoots. He scores. And Art, you called it.
All that kid does is score goals. He's a high skill level guy.
Well, it all comes down to this shot right here. Joe Valeno. He's got to score to keep the shootout going. If he doesn't, the game is over. A lot of pressure on Valeno. Here he comes over the line. Makes a quick, nifty move with a shot. He's stopped by Geilander, and the game is over.
Geilander happy about that save.
Final score, Team Lindsay 5 and Team Howe 4, and a great afternoon of hockey here to end Development Camp 2019.
Well, certainly the comeback kids. A lot of Team Lindsay was Team Del Vecchio last night in the 3-on-3 tournament, and they won that too, so they have to feel pretty good. I thought this was a thoroughly entertaining game. I thought the energy level was really high, considering that they played the 3-on-3 tournament last night, so a good effort by both teams, and I think we saw a lot of young men who played their way into an invite at Prospects Tournament, Ken.
Well, just a great afternoon, and you know, I love the work ethic, and the coaches did a really good job with this team, just going over the basics, fundamentals, and getting them all ready and prepared, and just a successful development camp, and you got to love it.
It was great, and we've got to tip our hats to Team Lindsay. They were down 3-0 after the first period of play, and like we said, we saw Keith Petrozelli come out and have a great second period. Tufto had a great game. Just some guys really shine through in this
well, yeah, you got to feel good. Game. Well, excuse me, Danielle.
That's
I mean,
okay.
You got to feel good for Petrozelli because it's been a rough couple of years for him getting used to that college game. So, you know, he certainly played well enough to get his keep his team in it, mount the comeback for Team Lindsay, and feel pretty good. You know, guys shaking hands. Everyone's shaking hands with the referees. I mean, they called a real even, balanced game.
They definitely were not one-sided at all.
No, they did not favor one team over the other.
You know, I just want to say I had fun working with you, Daniela, and Art and Carly throughout the course of the week. I wasn't here last year for development camp, but it certainly was a lot of fun working with you guys and getting a chance to see these young prospects. And I hope the fans that tuned in on the stream, they enjoyed it as well. And Todd Edwards working hard behind the scenes to bring you all the action. Everybody that's our camera
Todd is
crew
so
and
happy
everybody
right now.
else.
I can see the smile on Todd's face. He's so excited that we hit him out. That's our producer, guys. He does all the hard work.
I wanted to say the same thing, too. The people behind the scenes, led by Todd and his crew, obviously, it's always a pleasure to work with Daniela, Bruce. We do the big show together. We love that.
The big show, big screen show.
The big screen show. I'm changing the name to the big show. But anyway, and Ken, you know.
All of our coverage, because as we said before, we had a blast doing that for you. So thank you so much for tuning in all week long, and we look forward to seeing you in the fall. Thank you, guys. Have a great summer.
See ya.